It's Madden NFL 24, and this one features the Ravens' towering wide receiver. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Ravens and the Raiders, and it's kicking off next on Madden
Well,
NFL
there's never
24.
a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week, but when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely, and he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
That's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. Wonder what he did with it.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out will be the 3-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 29, the dynamic Steve Young.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Steve Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Taken in at the 22. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Pushes past him. There he goes, left side. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nnamdi Asomugha. And the Raiders are going to have it here at at their own 32-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll start here with Jackson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
From the gun, Steve Young, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught, it's T.O. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Again, it's Lewis. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here's Steve Young on second down. Got a man. That's Tim Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They run on first down with Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 28. Looking to throw. Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. Throw right side, caught by T.O. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Owens. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Back to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle, he's got Tim Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tim Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Janikowski adds the extra point. And it's now 13-7. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Again, Jackson will keep it. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. With it is Brown. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They run the draw play. Allen. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, Steve Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Randy Moss from 21 yards away. And the Raiders are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Janikowski good with the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Patrick Willis. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Steve Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Janikowski's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we've reached halftime here in a well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Now Steve Young and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going. John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay,
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Terrell Owens, 78 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Janikowski adds the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They toss right to Lewis. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the give, here comes Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Buying time to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moss. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The tight end in motion right. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Lewis. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll run again with Jackson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3 from the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Here's Ray Guy now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Raiders 24.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw over the middle taken in. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find T.O. That's complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Back to throw again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
37-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now Lewis here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now it's Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now a toss play to Lewis. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll buy some under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Shoves him, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The 3rd down throw incomplete by Steve Young. Here's Ray Guy now, standing just about on his own goal line. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
They try again with Lewis. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 23 yards.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Back at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle here, it's Lewis. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. They're going option play on 3rd down. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And the lead will stay put at 17. On the draw, here's Allen. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Here's Steve Young. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Steve Young on second down. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his third pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, Steve Young able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Randy Moss with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Janikowski good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. Here's Jackson as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Baltimore, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1, and they will head back home next week.